Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Gwent, grabbing the Overkill achievement. This is to win a game by 50 or more points. First thing you want to do is you want to head into the deck builder, and we are going to add some very specific cards if we don't have them already. Using the Monsters starter deck as a framework, we are going to add in the cards Slizzard, which is a very good card and the key to getting this achievement, as well as Bridge Troll, which is a very good optional card as backup. So make sure you put both of these in, and then you want to do this in a private game with a boosting partner or friend, so we can pretty much control the outcome of how the game is going to go. So you are going to try to attempt this achievement in the third round, but that being said, you want to make sure you have Slizzard as well as Bridge Troll in your hand. It also helps to have a bunch of high level creatures in your hand, so if you have those, make sure you are saving them for round 3. So, first thing you have to do is get to round 3. So, we are going to tie the game up. So, make sure you play any card and then pass on the rest of your turns, and have your boosting partner pass on all of their turns without playing anything. This will pretty much allow us to win the first round, and then for round 2, you want to do the opposite, where you have your boosting partner play one card and skip all of his rounds, and then you want to make sure you play nothing and skip all of your rounds. That way they take round 2, and then you go into round 3 with the game tied 1 round to each player. And also that way we have all of the cards we need already in our hand, so we can get ready to set up the achievement once we get into the final round. Alright, start of the final round. Your opening move is going to be to play Slizzard, so make sure you bring him out as soon as he's out. If you are using the Monsters starter deck as a framework, like explained earlier, your deck master ability should be Carapace, so make sure you use that and make sure you buff up Slizzard. Doing it twice should buff him up a total of 6, which should put him at 11. As for your opponent, you want to make sure you pass on all of their rounds, since we are going to try to beat them 50-0. Then what you want to do for the rest of the round is just summon creatures, and then just use Slizzard's order ability in order to consume them. It basically just sacrifices them and adds their total attack to Slizzard's total, and you want to keep doing this until you get Slizzard's attack to 50. Besides that, just make sure you take advantage of whatever else you have in your hands. Thunderbolt is a really good card in the starter deck because it's an artifact card that when you play it, you can use its effect twice, which is to buff something up by 3, and using it twice on Slizzard will buff them up a total of 6. Also, another good card, as pointed out earlier, is going to be Bridge Troll. When you use Slizzard's Consume on it, it not only takes its attack of 4 and adds it to Slizzard's, but when Bridge Troll hits the graveyard, it will buff something up on the field by 4, and of course you can use that on Slizzard, so you can get a total of 8 off of sacrificing one of those. Other than that, just be very, very reliant on high-level creatures in your hand, so make sure you try to get enough things to add up to 50. Once your lead has ballooned to over 50, feel free to end the game. Of course, you can keep going until you run out of cards in your hand if you want to be safe, but the achievement just requires you to win by 50 or more points. So once that happens and the game ends, you should rack up your final score, and if you happen to one-up your opponent by 50 or more points, you should be good for the achievement. There it is. This one's going to be for 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.